Hello everybody, Team Tech here, back at it again with another Tech Tuesday War of the Techs episode for you guys. And today we're doing Secret Village versus Anti-Spell versus Imperial Order. We're going to compare all three of these cards today for you guys, and we're going to see which one is the better out of the three. So we're going to start with my personal favorite of the three, Imperial Order. Don't ignore this text because this is the old one. I'm too cheap to buy a new Imperial Order, guys. Like, I don't want to spend the $6-7. I could just spend it on more Lancias. But yeah, basically the new errata text states that you have to pay 700 every turn. It's not only during your turn, and it's both players' turns, and you have to pay. You don't have an option to get rid of it. But keep in mind that there are certain ways that you can abuse this card by popping it with your Zodiac Dryden and Stellar Knights. It can go back to your hand, so you'll be able to bounce it back to your hand over and over and over again and just keep reactivating it. However, it's at 1, so you can use more than one copy in all of your decks, which gives these two somewhat of an advantage. Now, Imperial Order, keep in mind, you can also chain with cards like, say, MST. I think, all of these you could chain MST, Twin Twisters, etc., etc. So basically, they all come with a flaw. If your opponent has the MST to chain, they can chain it and blow it up. But Imperial Order is just one of those cards that has proven itself to be so prevalent over a period of time. I mean, this card, you can never say that Imperial Order is bad. It's just impossible for you to say that Imperial Order is a bad card, because it's not happening. Imperial Order, it will never be a bad card. No matter what format it is, no matter what format we're in, everybody's trying to abuse spell cards these days. Maybe back then, and even back then, when it was at 3, this card was still broken. And now, even with the errata text, it still finds its way into many main decks and side decks for the new format. So now let's see what Anti-Spell does. Well, basically, it turns spell cards into trap cards, and forcing you to set them down before you can use them on the next turn. The main deck that this is very powerful against is any pendulum-based deck, because then they cannot establish the scales because you can't set pendulum scales this time. I mean, you just can't do that. So they can't get pendulum scales on the board at all. However, you have to look at Pendulum Magicians' format and see, are they really doing anything? I don't think so. I mean, Pendulum Magicians have seen 5% success in the OCG, but aside from that, they're just not too great of a deck. I mean, they managed to work their way up to the top 5 in Lithium's OCG analysis, but as for here, they're nothing more than just a pathetic rogue deck. Pendulum Magicians haven't done anything interesting or relevant over here, and I love the deck to do more, but I just find it not that strong. I mean, compared to a deck like Metal Foes for Link format, which can search. I mean, they both do the same thing basically, but Pendulum Magicians just struggle of only having that one extra monster zone. And it really is annoying seeing how the deck has been crippled over all these years, weakening the impact of this card on the meta. So this is up, this is down a little. So now let's see where Secret Village is at in this pedestal. So now, Secret Village could have the potential to be the most powerful and most broken out of all three of these, considering that it's just a field spell you play off your hand. You can search it with Terraforming, Set Rotation, Planet Pathfinder, Demise of the Land, the new Terraforming Trap card coming out. I mean, you just have so many ways to access this thing. Thus, it be more consistent than out of the three. But here's the flaw. The moment that your opponent puts a spellcaster on their side of the field, this card is dead. This card is absolute and utter trash. Because then this card will not be able to do anything for you in order to further your lock. Thus, making And now that I say the rankings are like around first, obviously, way down compared to Imperial Order, and a little bit less than Imperial Order because it brings down a little bit so you can see it all, but see the whole card. But yeah, this is the ranking from highest to lowest. This is the pie chart that I've been able to produce for you today. Because Secret Village is good, but at the same time, though, just think about it. If your opponent happens to be using a spellcaster deck, and you're going to see a lot of Wind Witches going around now. Wind Witch Invoked. Secret Village is great against dinosaurs because if you open this up against True King dinosaurs, they have to have monsters in their hand they can use right away without the Dragonic Diagram pop. And if they can't do that, they're basically done for that turn. That game, they're done. They lost. But yeah, I mean, Secret Village is a good card, but in the new format we're going into, we're going to be seeing Wind Witches. We're going to be seeing a few Dark Magicians. You're still going to be seeing a lot of Pendulum Magician players at your locals sometimes that will pop up just randomly. And this card right here does nothing to True Draco. This card is absolute and utter trash against the deck. Because they can simply set their freaking spell card face down and just tribute the fucker for True Draco monster, and then the spell card pops Secret Village. I mean, this card is just absolute utter trash against True Draco. It does nothing. This card is better. Both of these are absolute trash against True Draco. This is the best one you can run against the deck. But they're all good in their own way. They're all bad in their own way. But out of the three, pick up your Imperial Orders if you want your best chances. I mean, me personally, I side 2 anti-spell and 1 order right now in my Statara Knight side deck, since that's the deck I'm taking to a lot of my events lately. But yeah, the ratios are up to you. If you want to play Secret Village, you should try Secret Village out and Pendulum Magicians in general. Just because it has such high ceiling potential in the deck. Seeing that you get Secret Village out there, you get your spellcasts out there, and then your opponent can't play spell cards, I mean, that just slows them down totally. And I'm probably going to be doing a deck profile of Pendulum Magicians using Secret Village. It's probably going to be some 60 card spice. I'll try to make a 40 card version, but we'll see what I can do. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my War of the Tech segment for Tuesday. Remember, guys, I dropped it from Thursdays to it being once a week on Tuesdays only. Since Tuesday is known as Tech Tuesday, so we might as well make War of the Techs today. So, this is Team War of the Tech signing out. Don't you forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Team War of the Tech signing out. Have a good day. Peace.